Why, hello everybody. Aromatics here. Or Jeff, if you want to call me Jeff. Hope you guys are having a great day. I am. It's a little cooler, but it ain't winter, and that's all that matters to me. I can sit outside and enjoy my pipe still, and that's good. Speaking of my pipe, I'm smoking my Missouri Meerschaum Freehand, probably one of my favorite pipes. Definitely one of my best smoking pipes. And this particular one is basically set aside for cigar blends, which brings me to the purpose of this review. Part of the purpose. This is a two-part video. One, it's a video on, I'm going to do a little review of Key Largo, G.L.Pease Key Largo, which is a cigar blend by G.L.Pe's. And this would be, and is arguably in my top 5 tobaccos. But it's a toss-up between this and Purple Cow as far as when I want a cigar blend. Now this one would be technically better than blend-wise than Purple Cow, but there's just something about the taste of Purple Cow, or I don't know what it is, but if I had to choose one or the other for a desert island, I would probably go with Purple Cow. But this is such a creamy, it's creamy, the cigar leaf is there, but it's got like a nice, smooth, creamy cocoa, like this just creamy cocoa wood flavor that it adds to the blend, like the cigar leaf, that is just really good. And it's almost like, I call it the Penzance of cigar blends, because everything about it reminds me of Penzance, as far as it's like a mottled flake that just is kind of moist and just crumbles up real nice and easy. It burns really nice, it's creamy, it tastes quality and aged, and it's high in Latakia, and it's got some Orientals, but mostly what you taste is the smooth Latakia. It's not a lat bomb, but it's not light on the Latakia either. It's got a fairly healthy dose of Latakia. It's got some Red Virginias in there, which you can taste more when it's fresh. Once it's aged, it really blends together into this nice creamy cocoa. There's just a tiny bit of maybe incense from the Orientals, and it's not overbearing with the cigar leaf, but you can definitely, there's enough cigar leaf in there that you know it's a cigar blend, definitely. But it's just a cross. If you like Englishes and you like, you know, cigar, this is just a really good blend. It's not sweet, but it's sweet, if that makes any sense. Like it's not an aromatic or sweet, but it's just got a nice creamy, sweet, smoky, woody, little bit of Latakia in there, maybe a little bit of that bready tanginess from the Red Virginias, but really good stuff. When I'm not talking, it burns really good and slow, and also no tongue bite. This is in my top for when it comes to a no tongue bite one. And now the second part of my video is sort of a video response to the aromatic pipe, answering one of his questions. And maybe I thought, you know, that's why it's not good to assume that everybody knows everything. But I thought it was DGT, the term D.G.T, delayed gratification technique, was a really common term, but I guess it's not as common as I thought. So what D.G.T means is, say you take a blend, like especially Virginias, and you light it and give it a good charring light and let it burn for a little bit, then you set it down and then come back to it like hours later. Usually from what I can tell from other people and myself, it's usually within the same day. I'm sure depending on the blends, you could leave it as long as you feel comfortable, but usually it's within, you know, a couple hours or within that same day. And for some reason, what that does is it kind of gives the blend a boost in flavor, or a different type of flavor. Imagine it maybe like a cigar. Cigar is the opposite though. Usually when you light a cigar, you don't want it to go out or stay out for any length of time because it gets strong and smelly and ashy, and the nicotines and tars get in there. But with a pipe tobacco seems to have different characteristics. It's more pleasant. Maybe they're more pure. I don't know what it is. But those nicotines and tars that you initially get in that dryness, say in a Virginia, will seep into that tobacco after that charring light, and then the second time around it just gives it more oomph or just a different profile. Now, not everybody does, not everybody does it, but it's worth trying it if you want to try something different, or just learn about that DGT technique. I don't really use it. Like, if I use it, it's just by accident, or I'm smoking my pipe and I have to go do something and I don't get back to a couple hours later. Then I notice the difference, especially in Virginias and cigar blends. I noticed it a lot in Billy Bud and not Sands of Pulcro, but Guendalos are two blends that are mild sweet blends with some cigar leaf. But if you leave them and come back to them, half a day later, then right off the bat, that cigar poof comes right out in your face in a good way. Pipe tobacco just seems to stay sweet and smoky. It doesn't go rancid like a cigar would. So there's your answer, the aromatic pipe. From me. And yeah, DGT is an actual thing. You can Google it and there's lots of information on it. So, alright, hope you guys enjoyed my video and found it informative. And I'm going to light my pipe here. And I'm going to sit back now and enjoy some Key Largo, some coffee, and a nice cool day. Hope you guys enjoy your day too. Aromatics, signing out.